Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Accounting Universe. In this video we will going to learn about PV ratio, how to calculate PV ratio, and we will also solve some questions regarding PV ratio. We will also learn about the applicability of PV ratio and how to increase PV ratio. This is the most important part for business managers. So let's start this video. Please subscribe our channel and hit the like button if you like this video. Also, if you have not seen our previous video, I would request you to please see our first part of this video, in which we have discussed introduction of CVP analysis, and we have also discussed this table which you are seeing now. This is the most important table and most of the formulas are derived from this table. So let's start this video. As you have learned in the previous video, our contribution is sales minus variable cost, and when we deduct fixed cost from contribution, we get profit. We have derived some three formulas of contribution from this table. So the first formula is, as you all know, contribution is equal to sales less variable cost. Second formula is contribution is equal to fixed cost plus profit, and third formula is contribution is equal to fixed cost minus loss. So to remember formula 2 and formula 3, the basic fact is, when there is a profit, you have that profit figure to the fixed cost, and when there is a loss, you have to deduct that loss from fixed cost. So let us revise these three formula of contribution. You should remember these three formula while solving the questions on contribution as well as PV ratio. So first formula is contribution is equal to sales less variable cost. Second formula, contribution is equal to fixed cost plus profit. And third formula is contribution is equal to fixed cost minus loss. So let's calculate contribution in each of the following situations. So in the first question, we are given fixed cost is rupees 10,000 and profit is rupees 4,300. So by applying formula contribution is equal to fixed cost plus profit, fixed cost is given 10,000 rupees and profit is given rupees 4,300 rupees. So our contribution comes out to rupees 14,300 rupees. In second question, sales is given rupees 88,000 and variable cost is given rupees 55,000. So by applying the basic formula of contribution, sales less variable cost, sales is given rupees 88,000 and variable cost is rupees 55,000, and contribution comes out to rupees 33,000. And third question, we have given fixed cost is rupees 10,000 and loss is rupees 6,300, and we have to calculate contribution. So fixed cost minus loss. I have already told you, when there is a profit, you have to add that profit to contribution. You have to add that profit to fixed cost to calculate contribution, and when there is a loss, you have to deduct that loss from fixed cost to calculate the contribution. So in this case, in this question, we have given that there is a loss of rupees 6,300. So we have to deduct this loss from fixed cost. So fixed cost is rupees 10,000 and loss is given rupees 6,300, and our contribution comes out to rupees 3,700 rupees. So now most important topic of CVP analysis is to calculate PV ratio or profit volume ratio. So profit volume ratio, as you all know, is also known as contribution upon sales ratio, which is its basic formula, since it expresses the relationship between contribution and sales figure. So profit volume ratio, as the name suggests, the profit is expressed as a percentage of sales volume. So you can simply calculate when the profit or contribution by simply multiplying the PV ratio with sales to calculate the contribution in any given situation. So first formula of PV ratio is contribution upon sales. This is a basic formula. The second formula of PV ratio is change in contribution upon change in sales into 100. So in this situation, we use this formula when data is given regarding 2 years. Say in year 1, the sales is this rupees and contribution is X rupees, and in year 2, it's next year, following year, the contribution is this rupees and sales is this. So basically we have to calculate the difference between the contribution, increase or decrease in contribution, or in sales, to to calculate this PV ratio. And third formula is PV ratio is equal to change in profit upon change in sales into 100. So this formula is also used when the profit figure and sales figure are given for two different years. So let's calculate the PV ratio in the following situations. In the first question, we are given contribution is rupees 400 and variable cost is given rupees 250. So by using the first formula, PV ratio is contribution upon sales. But one thing, important thing to note is that we are not given the sales figure. So we will calculate sales figure by adding variable cost and contribution. In the first formula, to calculate the contribution is calculated by deducting variable cost from sales. So through this formula, we derive the sales is equal to contribution plus variable cost, and contribution is rupees 400 rupees, variable cost is 250, and sales comes out to be 650 rupees. So our PV ratio comes out to be 61.53%. So second question, which is based on second formula, is we have given two different years, 2017 and 2018, and sales and contribution figures for these 2 years are given. Sales in 2017 is rupees 2 lakh, and in 2018 it is increased to rupees 2 lakh 50,000, while contribution in 2017 is rupees 10,000, and in 2018 it is 18,000 rupees. So for PV ratio calculation, the second formula is used here, which is change in contribution upon change in sales into 100. To calculate the change in contribution, deduct 10,000 from 18,000, which comes out to rupees 88,000 rupees, and deduct 2 lakh rupees from 2 lakh 50,000, we get 50,000. By putting these figures in the formula of PV ratio, change in contribution upon change in sales into 100 is equals to 8,000 rupees upon 50,000 rupees into 100, which comes out to rupees 16%. So second question is, we have given two different years, 2018 and 2019, and sales and net profit figure for these 2 years are given. Sales in 2018 is rupees 20,000, while in 2019 it is 25,000, while net profit in 2018 is 700 rupees, while in 2019 it is 1000 rupees. To calculate PV ratio, we will use the third formula, which is change in profit upon change in sales into 100. Change in profit is rupees 300, which is calculated by deducting 700 from rupees 1000, and change in net sales is rupees 5000, which is calculated by deducting 20,000 from rupees 25,000. So while putting this figure in formula, we get 300 upon 5,000 rupees into 100 is equals to 60%. Here comes the most important topic of today: how to improve your profit volume ratio. Most of the firms which are there in the manufacturing business are focused on increasing their overall profitability, which is represented by their PV ratio. PV ratio represents your efficiency in managing funds and in doing business. So basically, PV ratio is a function of sales and variable cost. In the formula of PV ratio, how it is calculated? PV ratio is calculated by dividing contribution and divided by sales. So consider the difference between sales and variable cost. So we have to increase our contribution in order to increase our PV ratio. This is a basic point. So there are many ways in which we can increase our contribution. First way is, contribution is increased by reducing your variable cost per unit, as a result of which your total variable cost is reduced, and at the same time simultaneously increasing your sales turnover. Adopting this technique, we will be able to increase our contribution margin, and as a result of which our overall profitability ratio will be improved. Second technique, or third point, reduce the variable cost when sales volume expected to remain same in the future. Let's say we are expecting a slight bit of recession in an economy, and it is expected that sales will be stable in future. So in this situation, to increase our PV ratio, and we have to increase our contribution. So for that, we have to reduce our variable cost per unit and keeping our sales volume at the same level. So as a result of which our overall profitability ratio or PV ratio increases. Fourth point, increasing sales by increasing units sold or increasing selling price per unit, and both. and when it is possible to reduce variable cost, when it is not possible to reduce variable cost. Let's say in future it is expected that your demand for your product will be increased, so you will be able to increase your sales turnover. For increasing your sales turnover, there are two ways. Either you can increase your selling price per unit, or you can increase your units sold, or you can adopt both these techniques to increase your sales turnover. And in your business, it is not possible for you to reduce your variable cost. As a result of which, you can, by adopting this technique, by increasing your sales volume, you can increase your overall profitability ratio. Now, fifth point, which is the most important point. When a company is dealing in variety of products, the overall profitability ratio can be increased by selling more of those products which have higher PV ratio than remaining products. In some of the businesses which are dealing in variety of the products, it is seen that some products have higher PV ratio while some of them have lower PV ratio. So how can you increase your overall profitability, overall profit volume ratio? We can increase our overall profit volume ratio by selling those units which have higher PV ratio, so that our overall profit volume ratio of a firm as a whole increases. So these are some of the techniques which a firm can adopt, a business manager can adopt to increase its PV ratio. Application of PV ratio. We have learned what is PV ratio, how to calculate PV ratio, and we have also solved some questions regarding PV ratio. We have also seen how to improve our PV ratio. Now, after learning so much about PV ratio, let's see where will the PV ratio be used. Though PV ratio will be used in the calculation of the following important topics. First is the calculation of break-even point. Second is the calculation of profit at a given sales level. Third, calculate sales required to achieve a certain profit level. And fourth, calculate profit when margin of safety is given. I will be covering these topics like break-even point, margin of safety, calculation of profit at a given sales level, and calculation of sales required to earn a certain level of profit. I will be covering these topics in detail. So subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to never miss a video from Accounting Universe. Comment your queries. Also comment about any topic which you would like me to cover in my videos. So thank you for watching my video.